We are live, so yeah, this should be fun. Kind of excited to do this. So what I had said I was going to do was go ahead and save up a bunch of tokens for a week and not open any of them for a whole week until it was time to, open them up. And here's the thing about that, and I should probably say, see, I'm really bad at this whole live streaming thing. Welcome back to MPQ Mastery, where we help you destroy more gems. So what I decided to do was give up all of my tokens for a week. If you go into my roster here, and I just scroll all the way to the end here, you'll notice that the only characters that I don't have at least one cover for are all these one-star characters that I decided I didn't need. I just have Spider-Man as my one-star character, so I don't really need any others. So let's go ahead and complete our daily Deadpool real quick. And that'll give us a few extra tokens for us to go ahead and open. So let's do this here. You see my Spider-Man here that I have. All right, so let's do this fight real quick. All right. So I went for the purple immediately. Spider-Man's colors are purple, blue, and red, so you want to go for their main colors because otherwise they're not going to deal a ton of damage. But, obviously sometimes you have to hit some other, colors that aren't necessarily going to do as much. But there's also kind of a thing where, doing match 3 games is kind of its own whole, system. You don't want to just go for the obvious match. Sometimes you want to go for the less obvious match so that it'll do a cascade, or you want to do one that'll do multiples. And, that's part of the fun. And the noise in the background is my son, who is, of course, when I need to do something, wants to jump in on it. Because that's how life is. We're going to finish the daily Deadpool for today. And hopefully, I'm not really getting all that great of matches here, which is kind of disconcerting. And it looks like, Black Widow keeps stealing my AP. It's like, what am I going to do? I can't do anything. I'm just going to have to, whittle them down with, soft... I'm just going to slap them. Just going to smack until, they're done. But we just got Captain Marvel out of the way, so that's one. And I just boosted up my red ability, so I'll get rid of Black Widow now. Bam. And now it looks like I'm set up to actually just get some more red here. So we'll get just a little bit more red, and then I'll be able to take this guy out pretty quickly. Before, I just didn't have any matches. That was, ridiculous how few matches it was giving me there. So, all right. So let's see here. All right. So we got one. That's going to give us another, thing. So here we have, hey, my alliance was really good. And everybody played yesterday. So I get an additional 2,000 ISO. And, yeah, all right. So let's do the next fight, Under the Sea. So now my favorite match that I do in my 2 stars is, actually I don't have those characters championed right now, I don't think. Yeah, my Storm is out. Usually I do Storm with Hawkeye and Magneto, but since my Storm isn't necessarily up to snuff right now, I'm going to replace her with my Captain Marvel. Yeah, let's do that. It's not necessarily the best of, groups, but I think that's just what we're going to have to work with today. So I'm going to do that 5, and we'll do this 5. Wow, that's kind of setting us up for winning this match pretty quickly with Hawkeye's ability. Obviously, whenever you make a 5 match, he puts a bunch of quick shot tiles on the board, so that's obviously going to be really, really good, and it's going to finish this fight. Well, it's going to finish the first round of the fight quickly. That's kind of the thing that I don't like about that ability, is that they don't carry over to the next round or anything. So if, so these other 5 shots that, they're just wasted. So that does kind of suck. I'm not really a big fan of that, but it is puts a tile on the board. When that hits 0, it's going to deal damage again to everybody. So that's a good one. We'll just hit with some more black here. I mean, I guess I'll build up her black some more, and then we'll hit again with some more black, with her black ability again. Oh, wow, that was a great cascade. I got like 4 different things. All right, so at this point, I probably would normally do her yellow ability, but since I have a tile on the board, it's weird. Her yellow ability puts a bunch of team-up tiles on the board, and it always seems like whenever I use that, it just so happens to cover up her tile, and then it's just wasted at that point. So I refrained from doing that, and instead I just hit, and the black tile went off, and it actually just cleared the board. So now we just have one other enemy to finish off, so we'll do that. We'll do her black ability, and then we'll hit him with the red, and then we're done with the second fight of the Daily Deadpool, which is wonderful. It's going to get us 200 more. It's going to get us another savory token, which obviously we'll be opening today, which is, why we're here, obviously. You'll see down in the lower left hand, we have 99 plus. So, that's kind of big at this point. All right, so the third one, we're going to be going against Punisher, Magneto, and Ragnarok. Again, it's just the 2-star characters. I just usually use the same group going into the next fight that I just used because there's no reason to really switch. None of the 2-star characters have like a greater advantage against this particular set, than others. So, but that did just, set us up with a really good, 5-star again. So when there's only one round to the fight, then all of these are going to hit somebody, which is what I always like. So we'll build up Captain Marvel's, I guess that's Ms. Marvel. I'm calling her Captain Marvel. But yeah, so we're going to build up Ms. Marvel's black ability here. But honestly, we just got a bunch of, unless they're going to start matching my purples away. Why wouldn't you match those away? Oh, the computer is so dumb sometimes. Because that's probably going to, mostly finish them off. Yeah, look at that. So next round, they're dead just because of Hawkeye. So good job, Hawkeye. You finished the fight for us. That was really good, actually. Wow. Look at us. All right, so that got us another additional 1,000 and another elite recruiting token, which isn't too bad. All right, so now we're going to be that required character. So now it says we have to have Daredevil 3-star, which is cool. So we do have that one. And I'm going to back him up with my favorite combo of backup characters, which is Jessica Jones and the main event Hulk. The two of them together, I did a team, I think it was number 6, where a good third for them is America Chavez. But honestly, they're a really good combo just to throw in there for backup, for just about anybody. They're just great backup. Because what ends up happening is they don't stay back up for long. They end up running the game. So, Jessica Jones kind of jumps to the front and does a good amount of damage, obviously. So she ends up kind of wrecking everything. And yeah, she just dealt that damage. She dealt this damage. Fight's done. There you go. That one's pretty easy.